Greetings, welcome to XF. We're back on the Jordan Spreader A-type build. I don't really remember where we left off. I know we did the blades, but I guess I gotta figure out what we gotta do next. So I guess with that out of the way, let's go over to our ad spot and then we'll jump right in, shall we? Bigger Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what he does, you'll definitely like what... If you like what I do, you'll definitely like what he does. Sorry, I'm a little bit jumbled up. I'll explain more later. If you like what he does, you'll definitely like what I do. He does custom stickers for my mocks and all other careers mocks. So make sure to check him out at www.brickaprints.com. Take a look around. It's promised for me. And yeah, he's awesome. So enjoy that. And let's go over to studio. Alright, why am I jumbled up? Tired. That's one answer to that situation. I'm very tired. Other answer is I've been kind of looking into Twitch stuff, and I guess because I had a Twitch account and it's already like it got hacked and it was used to spam something I had absolutely no clue of, and well, that's how that cookie has crumbled. So I need to make a new Twitch account and lock it down because I like basically made a Twitch account and then never touched it. So that's how it just immediately got hacked. So I never locked it down and never did anything with it. So just before streaming here, since I went and checked that and saw that things have happened there, I went and go ahead and just changed like passwords and fixed a few things on the email that was connected to that. To try and lock down my security. It's like, yeah, I don't want whoever had access to that profile to be able to make his way back through to my Gmail or any of my Gmails, because that would not be great. So doing all the things to prevent that. But yeah, everything should be locked down good. Security should be fine. So yeah, I should be fine. I'll have to create a new account, I guess. And then that'll be just how that cookie crumbles. Anyways, we got these blades to work on, I guess, a little bit more still. Mostly in terms of we gotta have something connected here. I think the simplest way to do that. Oop. Yeah, not do it on that side. I need to do it on this side. Simplest way to do that. Ooh, wow, that is a long cylinder. Is to have it connected over here on this edge. Yep, more or less like that. And we'll just create kind of basically a giant long fake cylinder that kind of sits right here. I would like to start doing, before this, I was streaming here. I was googling around, kind of looking into simulcast stuff for multi-streaming. I would like to, I think, finally get into multi-streaming. Set things up so that I can stream to different locations. Because I think that would be nice, fun. Probably nice. Be the best way to describe it. That way I can gain more of an audience through Twitch as well. I'll have to try it out though, set up an RTM server thingy-mabobber and send my stream through that, and then however other steps happen. Alright, so there's our other cylinder that we're missing. I'll have to copy mirror that to the other side. Little Technic pin piece. I can't see it because the blueprint's in the way. Probably easier just to hide the blueprint, honestly. Yeah. So I'll have to run a test stream here, I guess, whenever I get that set up. And then, yeah, run a YouTube test stream, multi-stream thing. See how well that goes. Yeah, there's a more or less a flat platform there up front. So I need to build that out, I guess. Shouldn't be too difficult. Wondering, can I copy and paste like the brackets up forward a little more? Need to hide you for a moment. And some of this I need to hide also. So I need to examine if this is... Yep, that's a problem. That's a problem. It is running into it. So, if I put a bracket facing the other way, I don't think that'll work either. Yeah, no, kind of. Okay, so that doesn't work either. So what I need to do then is probably just have one of these sitting up higher than what it normally is. I can probably put that blade down lower, can't I? Ah, that might just work. Hold on. I want to see here. Hide all. Oh, I want to hide all of this, please. All of it. Thank you. Go away. And you are hitting that corner. Slope curved. I think I might be able to dodge it with that piece. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not hitting that wheel no more. It's good. So I need just a wedge plate. Probably you, more or less. Nope, not you. You do not fit there. Okay. That doesn't want to fit there either. Is that colliding into anything? Slightly, I guess, yeah. How modified. It's like I need to have that wedge plate, but on jumpers. If I put like a wedge plate right there. Let's get rid of those and let's go for the 3 long ones. That might be a bit better. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to, back on the subject of Twitch, I'm gonna have to create a new Twitch account and anchor it down so that it can't be just randomly hacked by whatever on the internet. Because it wasn't nailed down. So, yeah, that's a fun way to start off your day. Okay, so select by connected. That should be able to drop like that without causing any issues on the track rail, I think. Hopefully, maybe. Select by connected, grab this, drop it down like that. I guess I should get some track going here. Train, track. Yeah, just give me some train tracks so I can at least, excuse me, check the rail height, make sure we're not hitting anything too much. Oop. Okay, what are we? We're sitting right there. I think we're fine. Yep, we are fine. We are just barely above, but we are fine. Good to know. Okay, perfect. So doing anything there is completely fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put another plate thing there on either side so that I can run some door rails. Trying to make this more solid. Pile. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Put you there. Put you there. Tile this off more or less. I guess I do need the steps though. Honestly, isn't that hard to put? And the steps are fairly wide too. Like they run almost the full. Yeah, they do run the full width. So if I just put like a by 6 tiles like all the way across, that's like one step. Nope. Copy, paste, 2 step. Oop, that's door rail. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll put the steps up as far as we can. Actually, it might not even be that far. Because the way the door rail is, this might be my limit right here. Yeah. Hold on. I think I can get a little bit more out of this. And that might be through something like this. Let's get some door rails. No, yeah, no, I do need door rails. Tile. Okay, Dyro tile. Probably plate modifieds. Then we do the jumpers. There we go. There's my order of operations. Okay, then we just need probably one more row of jumpers. Where does this land us? Close. Lands us close to what we need. Modified you, my good sir. So close. So that just needs to be a regular. These need to be door railed actually. At the bottom. And door rail there. And just a regular old plate 1x6. And will give me my steps more or less perfectly. Okay, with some issues. Namely, that's a problem. I need that bracket to move forward. Okay, delete all that. I need this whole thing to shuffle forward. About there. Nice if we had brackets that dropped down even further. We don't. We do have brackets that go wide, though. That. So that works. But that doesn't work. Oh man. Yeah. Maybe we can. No, I don't think we can find a way up to anchor from down below. Maybe we can? Eh, we might be able to actually. Probably gonna be the secret technique of using lots of these. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so tile modified. You there, you there. Where is that at? That is located up as far forward as it can possibly go. Right here. Oh. Probably one back actually. Modified. No, I'm just gonna use the wedge plates. Let's fix some other things here first, then we'll. Oh, come on. You can go down below. Thank you. Oh, that might not be able to go into there now because of how we have other things going. Now that needs to go jumperized. Okay, we can make this work, I think. Yep. Just barely. Just barely. Okay, that's good enough then. I'd like to have this kind of go down a little further. I don't know how well that would work though. A little upset about doing that. I think there's much of a way I could fix that. That kind of fixes it. Let's maybe do that. Just as like a gap fill, more or less. Maybe mirror that there on that side too. Yeah, that kind of works as a gap fill. Definitely some holes and how we got things going here. There we go. That kind of patched that hole, but leaves this hole open. Of which you can't really patch this back area. You can at least kind of fill stuff in a little bit. There we go. And then we need the vertical supports. Those land pretty close to right there. How do they land on the real thing though? On there they land a lot lower down. My model, add reference image. Do I have any more reference images? For the A-types. here we go. I think I have one right here. Yep, there we go. It's a little higher up, but it's still kind of inside. This one doesn't have the stairs that run the full length. Oh, and that front cylinder is a lot different. And okay. Well, we're gonna rip this back out. A lot different. It's a big fat cylinder sitting there. Alright, we can do that. Alright, come here. Okay, so it goes skinny right in the middle, so I think I'm gonna need a saucer right in there. One. Come on. Copy, paste. 2, 3. Ah, yep. That there. I need a saucer. That middle section. And then I guess really just a giant brick round. Tile on top. Okay, get rid of all that. Just sit with a brick round. Actually, you know what? This may be a perfect opportunity for a brick round with the technicals. That there. Okay, so I need a Technic pin. Technic pin. Friction, please. Thank you. Actually, will this work? Maybe not. Maybe our answer to this is literally just doing that to close off the front. More or less, yeah. But also, would a bracket would do better? Not that one. Yeah. It's almost like flat. Down here won't really work out though, which is kind of a shame. You can use anything else to kind of fill in for the bottom area. Kinda. That doesn't seem to work. Actually, you know what? What if we did that on one side and we did Mr. Tooth on the other side? Could also run like a bar. Come on, there we go. Nope. Kinda. Oh, okay, I have screwed that piece up. I need to get around and not screw it up, please. Wondering, maybe the bottom part would be just fixed if I lengthened the way that these parts sit. Not bad. Not bad. We can easily put a plate modified with clip up top in there just to kind of make sure that this is grabbed onto well enough. At there, probably put a turntable on the back just for maximum grab strength of the area. Turntable, there we go. This little guy. Right there. So now this is... Yeah, I can't go over there. So now it's mostly kind of grabbed onto. Yes, yeah, we'll have to move our coupler forward. Kind of like the downside of this. And we'll have to change the angle of things just in order to get stuff to work out. You know what? It's too much of a gap. But I do think that we can get away with this. That it will kind of just work out. Oop, put that there. Oh, I didn't even fill that in, did I? I guess there's no need. Oh, did I not delete the brackets on this side? Oh, yeah, there's a bracket sitting there that I didn't delete. Whoopsies. Oh, that's not connected anymore. Okay. Let's fix it on this side, then we can copy and mirror it across. Honestly, yeah. Replace that one, actually. A tile, please. Thank you. But doing that now, it's like much more anchored on. Which is what I want. Okay, so now select all the pink parts on this side, and I should be more or less able to just copy and mirror it across. Without any too huge kerfuffle. Yeah. This can go over here. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Which means I need to somehow get something connected on the top here, which, again, I don't think will be too much of an issue until it's very much an issue. Okay. It's always an issue. Okay. I cannot win, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll just use one of these bigger wedge plates then. That. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Alright. Don't need to use that for ground then. Just put this back how that goes. I do think that there's more images of kind of looking forward on this. I might have to go look up some, get some more images of that. There's a hole here in the front. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. Okay, yeah, no, I need to change some stuff here. Those round studs I think can be there. Or they totally cannot. Okay, that's cool too. What about you, actually? It is hitting there. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a hinge tool because it's still hitting. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Do that instead. Then we'll do just a plate modified. Just to give me all these stud connections possible. There we go. Fixed. I'll modify you. There we go. Okay. I think we're good now. Got it, that all mounted up. Got our stairs. Got some other stuff. You still don't have our vertical beams, which is a problem. Is it 1x5s? Those are 1x5s. I think if I change this to 1x4, I'm kind of downing the strength a little bit. A little bit. Mirror. There we go. Okay. I think we're pretty good now. Or at least better set up than what we were before. I'm gonna go ahead and just slapping it across there to all the strength that we can get. I should probably just go ahead and select by color. Make it all black, since we know that's all viewed now, more or less. And since it's all black, it'll just make it easier for cupping and pasting stuff around. Modified. Come on, there we go. Anyways, plate modified. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I want the other one. This is this one. How long do I need that? I probably need that fairly long. Have a 1x6 tile? We do. Great, I need a 1x2 plate. Just realized I can fill that in a little bit. Anyways, 1x2 plate. And a... Oh, it's just angry because it's bright pink. Why are you upset? You shouldn't be upset. Well, okay. Stop being weirdly angry, parts. This might be another situation where I just run that into there. It's really close to it. Yeah, that's really close to it again. I think it's exactly on, but... Yeah, no, it's not exactly on. What if we moved it out just a little bit? No. But what if we put it on a jumper? Oh, it's extremely close to working. I think there's anything we can do then. I mean, this doesn't need to necessarily be connected. You can just kind of support, push against the ground here just a little bit like that. Where did I use? No, I didn't use those, did I? Yeah, that doesn't work. Cheese slope? Cheese slope works though. As something to kind of push against. Alright, well, let's cheese slope then. Grab all of this. Copy in here, come on. You. Pop it over on the other side. And that is the front supports good. Guess more or less it's onto the little house bit. Be interesting to do. We can't go much more higher than we have currently. Do we have a lot of drugs? I guess, yeah, there's the light goes like right there on top. You know what could work for that light up top? Would that binocular plate piece work? Hey there, you. Bluish gray. Okay, maybe black. That might work. But a lot of these I have the headlights just right there. Okay, and this is all good. May have to outstretch it sideways a little bit. What does these drawings say about underneath the house? A whole lot. What about you, my good sir? Okay, so we know there's... Whoops. We know there's a support here. Support there. Cylinder here. There's something else right here? I don't even know what that is. Something else going on there. That might actually that might be a smaller cylinder or something for actuating this little drop down part. Now that I think about it. Okay, I want to create into a submodel, please. Thank you. Okay, so that's all part of that submodel. This can merge into the submodel. The other pieces, okay, yeah, these pieces can also merge into that submodel. So I just have, okay, so hide. Great, that's like perfect. Let's do that to the other side as well. That way I just have a lot less parts to deal with. Submodel, thank you. Oh, you're being weird. Your friend on the other side was being so normal. Guess you can be deleted then. Ah, because you're technically not connected to whatever is going on down here. Cool. Oh. Didn't notice that previously. That was just running into that. Okay. Oh, did I actually make some turntables black? Yes, I did. Oh, and you cannot be black. Oh, dang it. That causes some problems. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm going to ignore it for right now, though. I am going to move this kind of over here. So we know there's a support kind of right underneath here. Yeah. Support right there. And then there's a support there too. I don't think there's any other supports along here, it doesn't seem like. I'm gonna get plate modifieds, honestly. That inner tile. Let's see here. I need bricks. Move it forward just a little bit. There we go. Okay, looks like we're hitting the floor already. Dang. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, looks like there is a support or something going on up front there. Ooh, that's hitting. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Do this the old-fashioned way. Just stacking plates. Yep, that's exactly where I need to go. All right. Some kind of mount there in the middle as well for that cylinder. Might just take advantage of that. Kind of like right there. You may be wondering why I'm putting tiles on this one. That's because due to the offset, this one can't actually connect to the base, but it doesn't mean it can't support it. By 10. No, it needs to be a 2x12. And then a 1x10. It's probably gonna be even less than that. Okay. Now we could probably throw down a floor, hopefully. This will be kind of a skinny build. Just due to the fact of how things gotta kind of fit around. Actually, I'm doing this wrong too. Because I'm going to be doing it with brackets and sideways building. For the most part. Mostly because there's just not a whole lot of room to work. And I do want to put some interior details, even though there really isn't much. Okay, 1x6 is too tall. It's okay, we can do 1x5? Probably. A little odd number. Okay, 2x12s. because when it comes to the valve bodies, we can take advantage that we're kind of pushing things out just a little bit. What? Maybe for these inner ones we can do acrylic tiles. There we go. Paste. Paste. I thought I had both of those. Yep, more or less, that is the entire valve body stuff for controlling all of the functions. That's just how it is, like that. I don't even see it. There might be a chair in here, but whew, tight to add that kind of chair in there. By 4, yeah. That's where we're gonna have to put the windows. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna push the windows back one more than anything. And we'll shove out the 8 things, I guess. Once, I may be able to push these doors out. Plate. Possibly. We can look into that here in a little bit. Oh, really? That's the roof? Okay. That's not where that should be. Copy mirror. That there as well. Then I need to paste one of those down below. Oh wait, we can't move this outwards unless we change how this sits. It goes to even number. Might be able to go even number. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We might be able to push that out just a little bit. Which will give us some advantages with how we're going about this. Hide that so that I can kind of go about copying and pasting a lot of what's going on here to the other side. Mirror. There we go. Our box, more or less. Like that. That is good. So we can kind of do some gap filling around here. Do a little bit like that. And then some minifig neck brackets. Minifig. It's going up and down. I am a little bit scrambled today. Oh, bodywear. Here we go. Here. Okay, so that's gap filled now on that side. Good. Brick. You know, 1x2 plate. I think we have one up here. Yep, thank you. Copy paste. One up there for that door. Wow, that door's kind of blocked by everything that's going on here. We're gonna make this out even wide. Then I'm going to. Okay, let's see how this works. Can we do this well enough? There we go. Okay, so Dan doesn't like that 1x3 being down there. The rest seems fine. This can hinge out just a little bit, I think. I believe that the rest of this is tiled. Oh, that's hitting a little bit. Okay, what if we did something like this? Yeah. Can I put slope curved in here? No. Okay, so maybe this just becomes a full 3x3 plate here. Because that will just solve basically all my issues in just one foul swoop. You don't need that anymore. That works. Okay, so that's fixed. Oh, this is not fixed because that's not actually part of the submodel. Whoopsies. Okay. Make sure to merge that into the submodel. Thank you. Alright, so I think we gotta take out. Okay, we're definitely have to take out this step thing. Take out all of that. All of it's gotta go. Jeez. That back. Okay, so now that that's been removed, I gotta fix this. Honestly, actually isn't that hard. I've already ripped most of it in half. Yep, grab all of that. That's one half of everything. Now we just gotta grab the other half, delete that. All of this. I think, yeah, we skinnied it up to 2 wide, didn't we? So we can go up to the full width now. Three wide. Get rid of some of this other junk we don't need. Quite a bit of other connections and parts that we just don't really need anymore because we don't use them. Well, we can just throw in a full 1x3 tile in here. Can't we? Okay. So that kinda helps fix things. This we can actually strengthen because we can stick up more parts in here to just beef up some of our connections like that. And delete that for the moment. Just do a full, I guess it would just be, come on. 1x3 plate and then a brick modified at the bottom. Here we go. Like that. Still is like blocking most of the window, but that's just kind of how it is. Anyways. Let's go brick modified here too. Okay, that solves a good chunk of problems. This and that can go. That back up top. I need a connection point for this, which is here, I think. Oh, that's... It is there, but I just gotta adjust it. There we go. Okay. Sweet. And then a 2x4 tile up front. And we are basically all reconnected back up. Some puppers in the background is having dreams. Barking and squeaking. It's kind of funny to hear it. Alright, and now we have the honor of going through now and selecting everything and copying and mirroring it all back over. Oh boy. So many parts. Yeah, I think that's more or less everything. Drop it in on the other side. Yep, I think we got everything. Yeah, well, most of everything. Still some things we don't have. Oh, I need to add a tile here, I guess. Like that. There we go. We're missing a panel here. I'm gonna put a temporary piece just so we can copy and mirror, and then do connection. Plop. There we go. That temporary piece, just make sure that it's aligned side to side. There we go. The color black because that's all this ever is. Sweet. Yeah, that gives me a little bit more room. Still gonna be a skinny box, but hey, at least we got something. Like compatible bricks. Yep. Go ahead and throw some windows in this now. There we go. Select by type and color. Trans clear. There we go. Now it's just a matter of putting a roof on this thing. I honestly just do with tiles. So 2x4 on both ends. I guess I didn't need some the 2x3s. Yeah. put that down off to the side. I need a 2x8 plate to run down the middle. There we go. Modified, no, just regular tiles, because I need the L tiles. So that we can put that little piece there, which is nothing more really than just a plate round. At this scale. It's literally just... Actually, we could probably use something like that. Nope, that's literally too tall. Oop. More or less just that singular stud. It is very tiny. Alright, and there's a roof. Select by color. Heck. You know, Andrews was saying that I would have this finished by today, and I don't think we will, but we'll definitely be real close. Being able to have this more or less finished. Okay, so we're not doing the what is it, the road craft? Road something? Yeah, we're not doing that version, which actually has just a back platform. We're not doing that one. The one we're doing actually has stairs going back down, so more or less we just need to copy and paste these stairs over to the other side. There's a platform, there's a vertical tank in the back. Do any of these have the vertical tank? No, none of these have the vertical tank. Even this one doesn't have the vertical tank. This one has a sideways tank. But yeah, this one we have to put the stairs back down. So let's just go ahead, grab as much of these stairs as possible so we can copy and mirror them across. Or not even copy and mirror, it's just copy and paste. So actually, it might involve a little bit more. Hold on. That might be what we need to do right there in order to get these stairs down. Okay, so there's the stairs. Do you think that that is ending correctly? Ah, but it is definitely hitting that. Yeah, I think we might have to skinny up the stairs. Yeah, it's quite narrow all the way back. I think it is narrower. Okay. We'll go to a narrower profile then. Close that a bit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to chop off a good amount of that. Swap it to a 1x4. I need a tile now. There we go. And there we go. There are stairs coming down. Technically it should be up a plate higher, but I think that's... yeah, it's good enough. I guess the whole width of this thing should actually just be 4 wide, probably all the way down through. Because that would just... I think I'm going to keep it 3 wide though, especially for a lot of the cylinders and stuff. Just kind of work things out as we go. Another thing too is we can just run door rails along most of the body. Door rail there. And no, can't be that long. It's not even that long. Actually, technically, this coupler needs to be sucked in, but can't really do that at this moment in time. So it'll just exist being super long. Actually, these 1x6s we could change out for even longer plates. Yeah, look at that. We could do 2x12 on one side, 1x12 on the other side. Wow, look at that. Super long. Six, 1x8. Yeah, it probably would be better if I actually did things correctly. Wouldn't it? Yeah, I think this will work out better. Mostly gonna run tiles for now, and we'll just kind of swap stuff out as we build up things. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a rail in the back there. You know what? Actually, tile modifieds. We do have the 4x4 tile. It has the studs along the back. Yeah, you might be perfect. Come on. Yeah, that might actually be really perfect for getting the rear cylinder and everything to kind of sit nicely. Yeah, that might be pretty good, honestly. Okay, and then what else we got going on here? The back railing, which is skinnified. Yeah, I don't think we have much other choice but to keep it skinnified. I need some of the parts from here. Why not all that, but at least some of this. Steal it. Bring it back over here. Bar. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. That's fine too. Actually, that's probably not fine. I need something a little bit more taller. You know what? Let's just, for simplicity's sake, let's just have it on one side. Come on, thank you. Oh, this would be a 6 long hose, wouldn't it? Hose, 3 mil, 6 long. That's 7 long, 6 long. Here we go. Did you just, like, actually connect correctly? Thank you. Okay, I think that's more or less aligned. Grab all this nonsense, plop it down. Okay, now we can grab all this, scooch it down a little bit. And that basically fixes these into place. Connect you to there. Probably clock it over just a little bit. There we go. Select by color. Black. Go. Sweet. Okay. We do probably want to change these out. Them more inwards. Just for the fact that we want to probably run the other type of connection. And what's the other one? Okay, so the other one down here and up above there-ish. Oop. Copy, paste. Ah, I can even see that that comes down. This like thing is like real thick. Probably needs to be, especially if it's doing a lot of plowing action and a lot of other stuff. Paste. There we go. That'll give us perfect areas to connect to. So I think even that one, yeah, in here is too wide. So like, reworking all these cylinders will be relatively easy. Well, so wait and see. That's basically the only thing we have left is cylinders and just a few other details. And knowing how long cylinders took us last time, that might be worth just dedicating a full stream to cylinders and everything else. What's the vertical tank like on these? So I need to find more reference images. Do that afterwards. The horn on top of that one. Alright. Okay. Well, not many of you are tuning in today, which is kind of sad, but yeah, well, I have my good days and I have my bad days. So, fine how it is. But we are almost actually done with the A-type. We're just missing a few things. We're gonna have to modify one of these halves to accept all the, well, all the cylinders. We'll have to do that too. But yeah, we'll do that on Friday. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and we will come back next time to finish up the cylinders, do a few last details, and get the A-type done. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you're on the world. Hope you enjoy. Hope you're all right, all good, yeah. Anyways, take care, and I will see you all again next time. Bye bye.